Hi Aries, this is Tisch Aitken, and this is your monthly horoscope for the month of August. Mars has been transiting in your sign since June 27th, and that's been giving us all a surge of energy and action in a year of many restrictions and limitations. And you are the pioneer of the zodiac, and you're leading us all now to get things going and move ahead. Now, we want to work with the good dates because Mars is going to make more challenging aspects in the month of August. And the more challenging dates, we want to either lay low or do inner work and try to avoid friction. And Mars will be retrograde in your sign from September 9th. It'll retrograde at 28 degrees of Aries, and it stations direct on November 13th at 15 degrees of Aries in your first house of self and new beginnings. So you really want to get things going this month and take action to launch things as much as you can before the retrograde, because when Mars is retrograde, there are delays, particularly when it's in the sign it loves to be and charges ahead. And on the 1st of August, Mercury in Cancer is the bottom of your chart in the house of home and family, and it forms an opposition to Pluto in your house of career. That can uncover information, that can be combative with people in leadership or bosses or perhaps with domestic situations. So try to lay low on that date. And on August 2nd, the Sun in Leo in your house of creativity and self-expression forms a square to Uranus and Taurus in your house of value and income. That can be ingenious energy and can be innovative, but is unpredictable. And on August 4th, Mars in your sign forms a square to Jupiter in Capricorn at the top of your chart. All of the Capricorn of restructuring and collapsing of old paradigms and anchoring new goals is in your house of career. And Jupiter is in your house of career until December 20th of this year. So that could bring an expansion of willpower and getting things done. And on the 5th of August, Venus in Gemini meets up with the North Node of Fate in your third house of local activity, neighborhood events, local commerce, communication, marketing, and communication of all forms. That's an excellent time for meeting people, for partnering, for financial endeavors, and for creativity. And it could be definitely that expression being in the right place at the right time. On August 7th, Venus exits the sign of Gemini, where it's been for quite a while, because Venus was in retrograde in Gemini earlier in the year. And Venus enters the sign of Cancer and enters your house of home and family and domestic situations, where it will be until September 6th. And that's really nice for feeling more centered at home, for beautifying your environment and feeling creative at home. And on August 13th, we have Mars square Pluto in the sky, and that is an aspect of combat. That is not an easy aspect. So that's a day you want to lay low and get things done. You know, use that energy because Pluto is the higher octave of Mars, but they can be extremely combative with one another. So lay low on that date for all of us. And then on August 18th, we have a new moon in Leo that falls at 26 degrees of Leo in your house of romance and creativity and fun. Now that sets off the total solar eclipse that occurred on August 21st of 2017 that fell at 28 degrees of Leo, which is the royal fixed star known as Regulus. And that is a very powerful energy for setting intentions. Definitely do the law of abundance that day and set intentions of what you want to manifest. It's a very creative new moon. That day, Venus is going to form an aspect of opportunity to Uranus. That's really creative and very social energy. So definitely use that date to launch new beginnings, have some fun, and target things. And then we have on August 24th, Mars squares Saturn in the sky. So again, Mars is setting off a point in Capricorn. Saturn is restrictions. It is the ruler of Capricorn, and that can be frustrating energy. So again, get things done. That's excellent for doing laborious tasks, but if you really are trying to get things done in a quick manner, then you will be disappointed. If you have a day where you need to get things done that take a lot of effort and time, that's an excellent use of that energy. And on August 27th, we've got transiting Venus trine Neptune. That's beautiful energy, very romantic, very creative. Venus is in the sign of Cancer, trining Neptune in your house of imagination and dreams. Very beautiful energy, very romantic. And then we have on August 29th, transiting Mercury, trines Uranus in the sky, and or trines Jupiter in the sky, and that's excellent for all sorts of intellectual endeavors. Mercury is transiting in your house of work and daily routine at that time, and Jupiter is at the top of your chart, expanding your opportunities for a career and for launching new things professionally this year. So that's an excellent day for negotiations and for getting things done. And Venus forms an opposition to Jupiter that day as well, so that can be very creative energy. On the 30th of August is a challenging day because Venus forms an opposition to Pluto, and the Mercury forms an opposition to Neptune. So there could be breakups that day. There could be deception that gets uncovered. That is not a good day for having negotiations. That's not a good day for a first date, potentially. So that's a day that you want to lay low. So there's a lot to work with this month. Aries, you've got Mars on your side. You're leading all of us, but there are some challenging dates with the Mars energy, so we want to all be aware of that. I wish you all the best of luck, a lot of fun and creativity. Make use of that new moon and make use of Mars still direct. And thank you very much. Take care.